Welcome. My name is Stan Waterhouse. I'm President and CEO of SQLC. We're excited to have you on the team and thank you for choosing to join this great company. Each day, our team goes to work excited about creating exceptional experiences for each and every one of our residents. We do this by enlivening the SQLC mission of enriching lives, providing compassionate care, and ensuring the financial security for all we serve. Our standards of excellence guide us in everything we do, from greeting everyone with a warm welcome, to personalized service, to taking ownership of any request. Once again, thanks for being a part of this great company. You will now hear directly from those that make a difference in our residents' lives each and every day.
It's just so friendly. Walking in the building, it's a beautiful front. You walk in, you see a friendly concierge. Everyone is friendly here. I think anybody would tell you that. It's just a wonderful place.
They make us feel comfortable. They make us feel known. They use our names a lot, which I think is important.
They're very professional and yet friendly. It's not like you can't confide in them or be warm with them. They're very warm.
They're so great and friendly, and they try to please you. They learn your name immediately.
The employees are essentially the first line. They're the folks that meet directly with the residents and really influence the day of the residents and the resident experience. We have three sort of rudimentary things that we believe in. One is the resident engagement, employee satisfaction, and financial responsibility. All those three work together to ensure the fact that we have great resident experiences. From an employee standpoint, it's incredibly important that we have highly engaged, excited employees that are ready to come to work and really make a difference in the lives of the residents.
We seek a culture that wants to bring kindness and compassion, not just to the residents and the families, but to our employees as well.
What I do to make the resident experience special, first and foremost, is get to know them. And I think it's really important to understand who they are, where they come from, what their needs are.
It's getting to know them, anticipating their needs as they come in the door every day.
I take this job very seriously, just building the relationships with the residents that I have.
The great part about working here every day and seeing the same residents every day is you learn that resident and you learn what is important to them.
The thing I like most about my job is coming to meet my resident every morning and give them the big smile and give them the best care that I can and be helpful all the time.
That's our main priority here, keeping the residents happy, try to do everything for them.
I like to make sure that they truly know that this is their home.
When I look at the residents, I look at them as if they're my parents, and I treat them the way I would want my parents treated.
And they make me feel so special, just to saying how they like my stuff, how did I inspire them. And they don't know that they inspire me.
That's the reason why I'm here and I do what I do, is to make sure that I can put a smile on their face.
I don't have any grandparents, so I come here today and I've got 180 of them. They treat me like their own kid. I mean, some of them even said, you're like my grandson.
Professionalism is the image as well as the performance of high-quality caregiving. It's the idea that we look like professionals, that we act like professionals, we talk like professionals, and that we make sure not necessarily what's important to us, but what's important to our residents.
The staff has been outstanding. These people that are hired here, they do a spectacular job of making the day pleasant. From the time you meet them in the hallway in the morning to go get your newspaper to you see them in the evening.
I'm impressed. When I first moved in, the next day, the gal called me by name and said, "How are they treating you, Mr. Alvord?" And I was dumbfounded that A, she remembered my name, B, that she had the right question.
It's like a family. We work together. We are working in a place where people live, which is something that is very precious. You have to work differently.
Can't treat every resident the same. Every resident has their own personality, and you engage with them in a manner that makes them feel comfortable.
The expectations for every employee are to perform at top level, the highest level possible.
And we try to find out about people, find out what they like, what they're looking for, so that we can help them and try to tailor this experience to what they want to do.
It's just about giving 100+% of myself. So anything that I do, it's for the interest of the residents here.
I can make sure that they're comfortable and that
they're happy and that they want to be here. So I take it very, very seriously.
We try to come in here every day with a positive attitude. It's very important that we stay positive in here because our attitudes can really transfer to the resident.
The individuals who work here, the kind of people we look for when we have an open position is someone who's passionate about caring for the elderly and passionate about being professional.
Professionalism for us is appearance, making sure uniforms are clean and crisp. The language we use with our residents, very professional.
Come to work looking neat, greet them with respect, give them my best.
Your clothes are neat and tidy, guys' shirts are tucked in, and always having a smile on your face.
You can train people, to do a job, but you cannot train someone to care or to smile.
When you get within 10 feet of a resident, you really need to be smiling at that point and making eye contact. And then when you come close to them, make comment in passing to let them know that you care, and if they had something to talk about, that you could stop and maybe have a conversation with them.
I really like to pay attention to all the details that make them feel that we care about them.
Being attentive, paying attention to the needs, watching for what the residents need, being able to relate to them and talk to them.
Be with them on a daily basis, being able to shake their hands, say hi to them, spend time with them, maybe partake in an activity with them, or even dine with them. I think the little things, the little time that we spend with our residents really impact them and make sure that they have a good quality life.
Our residents, they deserve that. They've earned their spot here, they've led a long life, and they deserve that professionalism and manners.
What we try to do is make sure that everybody works as a single team. It's not us versus them, it's not independent living versus health care. Everybody is servicing the needs of our residents in a whole, and so consequently we have to operate as a team in order to put forward those services. Your experience with us is going to be enlarged by the fact that you understand the total business model as opposed to just your little part.
They've been exceptional. They're friendly, they are always helpful. They rarely tell you that they can't do what you ask them to do.
They care about each other, which is very evident, and then they care about us in such a great way.
It's definitely a culture of, support and communication, because we all have to work together to make sure that our residents are happy and satisfied.
We're all a bunch of team players here, from executive director on down to our employees.
Every person has a role here, and that role, every role is just as important as the next.
Communication is the first thing that we do to make sure that we're working as an effective team.
And it's really important that we have great communication and that we are all on the same page and that we just have each other's backs.
We couldn't exist in a bubble. We need dining services and housekeeping. We need everything. The apartments have to look gorgeous. The food has to taste delicious. People have to have friendly staff.
Without teamwork, you can't, the job is harder. It takes a team to get through, because if you're somewhere else providing care and somebody needs something, you need that team member to go in there and help.
We work together as a team to just deliver the best of the best. And if one thing drops, it doesn't work. We all have to work together.
We really want to make sure that other departments are working together with others. We want to make sure that team members feel comfortable by going to other people in order to support each other. We realize that not everything can be done by one person.
And we all have to communicate and work well together. And I think the way you do that is you have a great deal of respect for each other.
The idea that the employee makes a difference in the life of the resident, absolutely. How do we engage upon that? Well, one, we go out and we try to find the best people we can find that have that interest of serving residents.
It's either in you or it's not. You have to be considerate, you have to be caring, you have to be willing to just give your all.
You are going to walk through the halls and there's going to be smiles and there's going to be hellos and everyone's greeting each other. It just really feels like home here.
It's amazing, the feeling that these folks have when you leave out of their room, out of their apartment. They're smiling, they're happy, you know, it just makes your whole day.
One of the most rewarding things that you can have at this job, just to see the smile on the residents' face.
Seeing how appreciative they are, knowing I'm going home, that I've done the best I could do to make their day bright.
I'm very privileged in that I actually love coming here in the morning and checking in and coming to my desk.
At the end of the day, I feel I have accomplished something because I have, you know, made someone smile. I have made someone's day by, you know, smiling at them, by showing them that I care.
My residents are my friends. They really are. I love my residents.
You spend a lot of time with our residents and a lot of time with the team here, and you feel good every day when you go home. You know that you're doing something right.
Everyone is upbeat and positive, and the residents really seem to appreciate any effort that you make on their behalf.
I love all of them. They all, you know, give you a big smile all the time.
Each new resident that comes in, it's so cool to watch them flourish.
This is a happy place. It is a positive place. There's nothing depressing about it. In fact, we're on a waiting list. People want to be here and people want to work here.
I enjoy getting up and coming here and walking through the doors because you're always greeted with a smile and it's just a fun place to be.
I enjoy every single day I come through those doors. It's wonderful.
I may not necessarily like getting up in the morning, so I'm not a morning person, but I want to be here.
I've worked in other places. I've never worked in a place like this. I miss the people I work with and that I work for on the weekends. I've never had a job like that before in my life.
And this is their home. And so we have to make sure that we recognize that this is their home, and you know, it's an honor to come to work every day here and to be a part of our residents' lives and to not take that lightly.